Hey, what's going on, everybody? David here, back again with another video. Today we have ourselves a good old-fashioned gaming haul. I don't think that I've ever really done one of these before. I think maybe I might have, but it's maybe like during Black Friday or something like that. Um, but as many of you might know, I am a collector of a lot of things. I'm an avid collector. And another one of those things that I do love to collect for is video games and video game consoles and things like that. New, old, all kinds. And I came across a good chunk of stuff just in this past week, which doesn't normally happen. Uh, Typically, I'll get like a video game or two, maybe three here and there, uh, every like month or so. Um, and I kind of hit the jackpot just in this past week or so. Um, First up, GameStop had this really cool sale. It was a 2-for-1 sale. It was a buy two get one free, and I picked up a couple of titles that I didn't have, and they have some really good titles on there, really cheap that I never owned. And I've been kind of some that I was curious about, some that I just couldn't pass up. So I went ahead and got some titles from there. And first up, we have Far Cry Primal, as you can see here. I've never played this game, but I love the Far Cry series. They're always really fun, uh, first persons, and this one was one of that I was really curious about checking out. I think I might have played a demo back in the day. I don't get too much time to play video games, unfortunately, and that's the rough part of collecting video games. But this is one that I really want to check out, and it came the with GameStop. Sometimes it's like hit and miss. Sometimes the case came damaged, like the little tab came off. That I don't care about. I can just find another case for it. But this came in there, checked it out, played perfectly. And I got this one for like, I think it was like $7 or something like that. And then next up we have Destruction All Stars on PS5. You'll never guess how much I got this one for. I got this one for $5. PS5 game for $5 on GameStop. They've been doing these sales. They've been liquidating a whole lot of things here and there. Like they'll have these like really cool sales. I've never played this game. This one looks like a whole lot of fun. One that I could play with my son and play online and things like that. So this one does look like a whole lot of fun. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have played this one before and what you guys think about it. There goes the back there. And again, great condition. Disc was in perfect condition and pretty immaculate, like it never even got touched. And it's a PS5 game for $5. You can't beat that. Now, next up, we have one that I really had been wanting to play, and I just kind of forgot about it. I'm a big fan of Until Dawn. I love that game. And there was one that came out that was very similar. Never got a chance to play it though, and that was The Quarry. And I got this one. I think this one was like $10 or $12 with the GameStop sale. Now there's no cover art on it, unfortunately, and this is an Xbox Series X game. At that, there's no cover art, but I figured out I was like I could just print one out and just just put that on a little later. This came perfectly, plays perfectly as well, starts up like nothing. So again, really cheap. Another one that I have played before, but I failed to get a physical copy of it. I have a digital copy. I think it's somewhere. I think it's on my original PS4 or something like that. But I have to have the physical copy of this, and that was Dead Rising 2 HD. Again, this one's for PS4. Doesn't have not disc art, cover art, but again, this one I think I got this one for like $7 as well. And I'll just print out some box art, and that's it. Disc is in there. Cheap title, and one to add to the collection. And then another one that I got that I had been wanting to pick up. I missed out on it once. I came across it. I used to have this game. Came across it once at like a half price books, and then I put it down and I decided not to get it, and I regretted it at the point. It's not a heavy hitter or anything like that, but this is Marvel's Ultimate Alliance for Xbox 360. Now, this one is the double pack, and it also comes with Forza Motorsport 2. And literally it has both games included. I love Ultimate Alliance. I'm not typically a big fan of like those top-down games, but this one I really was a big fan of. This one and Part 2. I haven't played Part 3 yet. Let me know in the comments if you played Part 3. I've been meaning to pick that one up, and I think I might. I just don't know if it's any good or not. And I don't like to look online on reviews and things like that. I'd rather just, if somebody knows me, and you guys are buddies out there, you guys might know my my likes and dislikes and stuff like that. So if you guys like it, I'll go ahead and pick it up and give it a shot. And then it does come with both manuals in there. So X-Men: The Last Stand on DVD. So this was a pretty cool buy, and this one was $10 on GameStop. So that was pretty cool, and I'm glad to add this one to the collection. I've been really meaning to pick that one up. And then I picked this one up too, and this one is Star Wars Shadows of the Empire for Nintendo 64. I was looking for a whole bunch of retro games on there, and I found some here and there. A lot of them were coming up like unavailable and things like that, which sucks because I was ready to buy. Like, I was ready to buy some old school games. If I had to buy two and then get one free, that was perfect. But this was the only one that I could find that I really liked. I used to have this one back in the day, and then I sold my Nintendo 64 when I was younger along with this game. So it's really cool to have this one again. This one plays perfectly. I popped it in to my Nintendo 64, and it plays like literally pop it in, turn on the power, plays, easily. So really, really nice. There's some discoloration to the back part of the cartridge, but that's okay. I really don't care too much. Sticker is intact. Sometimes you'll see like rips and stuff. There's a little bit of a rip on the back, but I don't care about that one. But yeah, cool. And this one was $12 during that sale. So that's what I got. Those 6 is what I got from GameStop. And I think that's a pretty decent haul from GameStop there. I tried to look again to see if they still had the sale going on. They don't anymore. But keep looking. They'll pop up. I think I got some other games not that long ago too. I think I got like Deathloop for like $5. Alex Kidd, I think for PS5, I got that one for like $5 as well. So the sales come and go. Just keep checking GameStop, and they're bound to pop up. Now, I was walking through Walmart just the other day, like maybe a couple of days ago actually, and I usually do my rounds at Walmart. I go to the toy section because I am a child. I go to the toy section, go to the video games, movies, and then I'll like kind of browse around the clearance area sometimes, because sometimes there's some pretty cool stuff in there. And I was in the games section just to see if there was anything cheap. Sometimes they have like if you've gone to Walmart, they have like the $20 games on the rack and things like that. And then I saw one, and it was $5, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I looked again, and there was another one, and another one, and another one. And I started kind of freaking out because that doesn't normally happen. Walmart usually does these sales, these liquidation sales sometimes. Like, they'll do it like once a year-ish. and you'll find some really good games for like $10, $15, $20 sometimes. And I picked up in the past a bunch of good games from there at those prices, um, and they were brand new. And some were PS5 games, some were PS4 games, things like that, Xbox games. And yeah, I started kind of like looking a little closer. I was finding games left and right, and I started looking through, and then I started thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to get out of hand here. I'm not here. I'm not a reseller. I'm not a flipper or anything like that. These are legitimately games that I just wanted to pick up because I've been meaning to pick up. I haven't played before. I've heard they're fun, um, and so I left. I left some for everybody, um, and apparently from talking to uh, one of the workers there, uh, they are slowly but surely doing away with a lot of the Xbox games for some reason. They said they're switching to the digital download cards, which was weird, and that's why they're liquidating a lot of games. But it doesn't just stop at Xbox, though. They didn't tell me that they were getting rid of PlayStation stuff or Switch stuff, but there are sales on that stuff as well. So anyway, scored a really good amount. So we'll go through them pretty quick. Brand spanking new games, right? First up, Goat Simulator 3 on Xbox Series X. This is a really fun game. If you haven't played any of the Goat Simulator games, they're really fun. Well, the other Goat Simulator game, Goat Simulator 2. They never had a Goat Simulator 1, which is part of the gag, I guess, in a sense. But fun game. Really, really fun. I have it for PS5. I figure I'll just pick it up for Xbox, so that way if the kid is playing the PlayStation downstairs and I want to pop this in, then I can just pop it into my Xbox anywhere in the house. So yeah, $5, $5, brand new. Shrink wrap is still on there just to prove it to you guys. I won't do it for all of them just because that'll probably, I don't know, it'll probably take forever, but we'll see. And then Xbox also has the little security tab on the side. But yeah, brand new game, man. There it is. Brand new. $5. Next up, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Pick this one up. This is for Xbox Series X and Xbox One. $5. And of course, you got to pick up a Tony Hawk game. I especially love Part 1 and 2. So this is a pretty cool find. And again, brand new. And then after that, this is one that I haven't played, but I'm curious about. I'm a big lover of zombies, anything zombie related. And this one is World War Z Aftermath. So apparently this is World War Z with like all the DLC and stuff, almost like a Game of the Year edition in a sense, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but really excited and pumped to check this one out as well. Again, brand new, $5. They had some other ones that were like $10, some that were like $15, the usuals. I was trying to strictly just go with the $5 games. And there was a good selection. So again, check this video out. Look at these titles. Look for those titles out there. Check. Use your Walmart app to check the labels, because sometimes they're mislabeled. They'll say like $30, and then you beep it, and it'll come up $5. That happened with a couple of games, and I'll point them out in a minute. Here's another one that I've never played, but I've been wanting to, is Saints Row. And this is the Day 1 edition for Xbox One and Xbox Series X. Brand new. This one was $5 as well. Fantastic. Saints Row series, I've always really dug it. I have not played this one at all, so I'm excited to check this one out. And then this is one that was coming up or they had the tag for $25, I believe. And I scanned it with my Walmart app, and it was $5. And that is Sonic Origins Plus. And it's for Xbox One and Xbox Series X. This is the one that I had to go to a different Walmart for. This is the one I was searching for, because the first Walmart that I went to had it, and it had it there. That had the tag there for $5, and they didn't have any. They were all sold out. I went to another Walmart. They had it, but it said 25. I scanned it and it said $5. So again, Walmart app is going to be your friend at this point. To look for some. I went again. I didn't go buy any other games, but I went again just to double check before I made this video. There's still games out there. I would say move as quick as you can though, because I don't know how much longer the sale is gonna be like that, or if they're just gonna sell out completely. If you're gonna have people that are flippers out there just buy all the $5 games just to sell them online for like double, triple, quadruple the price. But I'm really excited for this one. I love old school Sonic games, and this one's cool just because it has all the classic games on here. It has the Game Gear games as well, and you can play as some of the other characters in the retro games. So that's pretty neat. And it comes with like it looks like a booklet. Yeah, like an art book included in it. So that's pretty neat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to open this one up right now. Just because I'm curious. Some nice embossing there on the slip cover. All right. So yeah, again, and then the game is sealed inside of the slip. It's a cool little art book. Oh, neat. Some concept art sketches. So that's pretty cool. Again, if you're a big Sonic lover, this is definitely gonna be one that you're gonna want to look for. This one isn't too expensive. Like normally, I think it's about like $25 or $30 or something like that. But for $5, it's better than 25, 30. I'll just say that. Next up, we have. I got this one mainly for my son. My son really loves this series. It's Hello Neighbor. This one's Hello Neighbor 2. And I got this one for $5 as well. These are I think I've played the first one maybe like once or twice. Didn't really get into it too much, but maybe I'll give it a shot. You know. So again, $5. Need for Speed Unbound. This one was a no-brainer for me. This was for $5. I think typically it's like a $20 game now. The Need for Speed series has always been a favorite of mine for years and years and years. They're just fun games just to pop on if you just feel like, racing around and stuff like that. Same with like Burnout. The Burnout games are really fun like that too. So had to pick this one up. And this one was a surprise. I found this one for $5. I had looked at, because I did find out, because I got curious after searching these out. I started looking to see if the usual game YouTubers and stuff like that I frequently follow or I frequently watch were finding this, finding any of these games out there. And sure enough, yes. This one got rung up as $5. It was showing a $10 tag whenever I picked it up. And this is AEW Fight Forever, and this is on PS5. It might have been a slip up by the cashier, but this one was $5 as well. I love wrestling games. I love wrestling in general. And I'd been meaning to pick this one up for a very long time. I'm glad I didn't, because for $5, and I've heard that this was a pretty fun wrestling game. I don't know if it's like 2K level. I don't think it is, but I'm pretty pumped up that I was able to get this one for $5. And then another Sonic game, Sonic Colors Ultimate. This is a fun game. I really like this game. I've played this one before, but this is the newer Ultimate version of it. I can't remember why this is, if it's like a remastered version or not. I can't remember. But Sonic Colors was always fun. So I'm excited to get this one for cheap too. I mean, Sonic games, those are some of my favorites as well. I love playing Sonic. Sonic Adventure is probably one of my favorites on Dreamcast. And then, of course, I had to pick this one up. I honestly, okay, I've been watching Fallout, and I'm loving the heck out of it. I really was not a big fan of the games, to be honest. But after watching the show a bit, I was like, all right, maybe I'll give it another chance. So, found this one for $5. Fallout 4. This isn't a game of the year edition or anything like that. But for $5, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna lose out. It's only $5 if I don't dig it, you know, like everybody else does. I think I played Fallout 3 a little bit, and I played a little bit of New Vegas. Have not even played this one at all, so I'm willing to give this one a shot. A lot of people have said if you're loving the show, you're gonna totally end up getting into the games because of it. So excited to find this one for cheap. And the lady there that was helping me, she at the second Walmart, is an older lady, and she was like, "Wow, those are $5 games." I was like, "Yeah, I guess." I was like, "Do you know why?" She's like, "I don't know why Walmart does anything." She's like, "All I know is that they said that they were getting rid of Xbox games mainly, and they were switching to the card things." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And she was like, "So, sweetheart," she's like, "get all those games that you can while you can." And I was like, "Well, you know what? I want to save some for other people." And she's like, "Well, bless your heart." I was like, "Okay." And lastly, this is a fun game that I think I played once, but I never owned it, and I saw it there cheap, so I was like, all right, might as well pick this one up, and that's Destroy All Humans. This is a really fun, just game, just to throw on and just have a chuckle with as well. And again, excited to find it for $5. I think this is probably my biggest gaming like week or haul that I've ever had in 1 week. Look, like it's kind of crazy when you start looking at it. And my wife was like, "More games, really?" I said, "Well, they were cheap. They were $5." She's like, "What? Have you even played any of the other?" I'm like, "No, but don't. You can't question me right now. I'm on a roll." And just to show you, this is one receipt from one of the Walmarts I went to. $5. Like, I mean, again, it's kind of crazy. It, I don't know. All I can say is, if you have a Walmart in your area, check Walmarts. I thankfully I have about like I think or four or five within a good like maybe 20-mile radius, which is it sounds so weird. 30-mile radius. Sounds so weird when I say it like that. Sounds like just there's Walmarts everywhere. But check any of your local Walmarts if you have one. Ask questions. Sometimes some of the people there can be really cool if you just ask very nicely. And obviously, don't be a little fool and try to buy up all the games. Leave some for everybody, and that's what I did this time around as well. Oh, the other thing that I got, they had these for $5, so I picked up some of these little thumbsticks. They make you play Call of Duty better, I guess. But I was like, well, for $5, it ain't gonna hurt. My son plays a lot of Call of Duty on his own, so I was like, well, I'll pick these up for him. He'll be pretty excited about it. But anyway, that's all I got. I mean, I say that's all I got, but this is everything that I got, which is quite a bit. I think I've scratched my video game itch for a little bit. I even picked up that Princess Peach game very recently as well, and I haven't even been able to touch it because I've been so busy. But yeah. So again, just so you know, they're still out there. I checked as of maybe I would say 12 hours ago, and there's still games out there. So if you got a Walmart, head to Walmart, find them, ask questions, leave some for other people, leave some for other collectors and stuff like that. Be cool out there. All right. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you dug it or found it informative in any way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. And with all that being said, we'll catch you next time.